Hello!
Happy Sibling Shanty
Monday.
Happy Mibbling
Maybe Monday.
Monday. I'm Sky.
I'm saying.
And we're siblings.
And we sing sea shanties and
sea
man
shanty adjacent music. No. It is Monday.
It is Monday.
Thanks for
bearing with us.
Bearing with us here. Yeah, it's a long weekend here, so it was nice to spend some time with family and all that kind of stuff. So, but we're excited to be back.
Yeah. So it's week 22.
Yes.
It's week 22. Oh my gosh.
Crazy.
So we have 3 shanties for you, as per usual. The first 2 are actually related. This first one here is a... the first one here is a Halyard Shanty called Sally Rackett, also sometimes called Little Sally Rackett. And this is it's a Halyard Shanty, and this one has, I would say, one of the more complex responses.
Yeah, it's pretty tough. The lyrics are down below.
Lyrics are down below.
Yeah.
Give me a C sharp there.
You got it. It's okay. You'll get it.
So the shantyman has one line, and then the crew responds, "Holler away," and then the shantyman has a second line, and then the crew responds, "Holler away," and then the shantyman has a third line, and then the crew responds, "Holler away," and it just repeats like that forever.
There's a fourth line.
Oh yes, there is a fourth line, and then the crew responds, "Holler away." So it's actually I was being sarcastic. This one's super fast, super easy. There are other versions out there that are considerably saltier. It was said that actually the first person who collected this essentially collected 2 versions. There was the one that actually got published, and then the one that I believe is sitting in a college library archive somewhere that has not been published. So when you're looking up different versions of this song and different recordings, you do so at your own peril.
Yes.
So interestingly, the phrase "haul away," which we've heard tons of times in here, is actually very specific within its meaning. Because sometimes, especially when like shortening sails or that sort of thing, sometimes they didn't want to shorten it all the way. You know, if you're trying to slow speed without actually losing that momentum, you shorten the sail. Anybody who's played Sea of Thieves knows how this works. You just shorten the sail a little bit, or has actually sailed.
Sailing.
Yeah, that
sailing
too.
Vessel, yes.
But to haul away was essentially, I defined it because I defined it as to pull the rope until it's taut, until whatever is being hauled is fully in the opposite position of where it started. So haul away is to completely close or open whatever is being done to do it the whole way, versus just open the sail a little.
Right.
It's
like when you go to your blinds and go.
Yes.
And then they're all the way.
Yeah, to haul away would be to either completely open it or to completely shut it down. But like halfway between doesn't count. Right out, yeah. So that's all there is for this one.
Ready?
Can you do the C sharp one? Oh. Little Sally Rackett, holler away. She shipped aboard a packet, holler away. And she never did regret it, holler away. To me, holly hi ho, holler away. Oh, little Nancy Dawson, holler away. She's got her flannel drawers on, holler away. Or so says our old bosun, holler away. To me, holly hi ho, holler away. Oh, little Rosie Riddle, holler away. She broke my brand new fiddle, holler away. Split it right down the middle, holler away. To me, holly hi ho, holler away. Oh, little Patty Baker, holler away. She ran off with a Quaker, holler away. Well, I guess her mum could shake her, holler away. To me, holly hi ho, holler away. Oh, little Susie-anna, holler away. She slipped on a banana, holler away. Now she can't play the piano, holler away. To me, holly hi ho, holler away. Oh, little Kitty Carson, parson, holler away. She ran off with the parson, holler away. Oh, so says our old bosun, holler away. To me, holly hi ho, holler away. So up like fighting cocks, boys, holler away. Up and split your blocks, boys, holler away. And you must stretch aloft, boys, holler away. And that'll be enough, boys, holler away. Yeah, there you go.
There you go. Or so says our old bosun.
Seems like the bosun is full of stories.
Perhaps.
Anyway, so this next one is actually is considered to be an alternate version or sort of a mutation of the previous one of Sally Rackett. And this one is so we've done another one of these very sort of niche shanties with Patty Doyle's Boots that was used specifically for bunting the shanty. This is this.
For bunting
the sail was used for bunting the shanty.
Yeah.
No, the shanty was used for bunting the sail. So this one is not used for bunting the sail, but it is used very specifically for hauling up the anchor. Now, anchors are super heavy, and they're attached to chains and all sorts of heavy stuff.
To a capstan, but in this
correct
scenario,
yeah, this would this would be more sort of
a smaller
pulling
ship that
short
you're
drags.
actually pulling.
Yank.
Yeah.
So this one's called Cheerly Man. This is definitely one of the more unusual sort of non-traditional
responses
shanties that we've heard.
But it makes sense in context though, because
it does.
It seems like it would be one of those where like, okay, everybody got it and pull. Yeah.
Got it again and pull.
Yeah.
Got it again and pull.
Yeah.
So it has a very fast sort of a back and forth rhythm to it. That it's going to sound weird when I explain it, but when we sing it, it will only be slightly less weird.
Right.
So Shantyman has one line, and the first response is Cheerly Man. Cheerly Man is the first response, but you have to kind of say it quickly. There's so that actually happens 3 times. First line, Cheerly Man. Second line, Cheerly Man. Third line, Cheerly Man. And then there is a sort of a refrain that everybody joins in that goes, oh no, you repeat it, you only sing it twice,
right.
and then the refrain.
Refrain. Yeah.
Which starts off with the same words, but melodically is different.
Yep.
And the refrain goes, Cheerly Man, ho, holly hi ho, Cheerly Man.
So it ends with the same one.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah, and then it goes right into the second verse. A little bit of an interesting story. So there's another guy out there who has he does one shanty a week. Sean Dager, who was involved in the recording of the shanties used in the Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag.
Awesome.
Him as well as Nils Brown and several others. But he tells a story about the recording process. That this was not one that a lot of the other guys were familiar with, but that it became almost it became a struggle to do it because Nils Brown was so fast on the calls that they struggled to keep up, and as they struggled to keep up, they struggled to keep a straight face.
Right.
And so if you listen to the recording it actually gets slightly faster as you listen to it. But you can imagine the guys in the recording booth still trying to sound like burly sailors while also trying to keep a straight face and keeping up with the rhythm.
I would say, and not that far from believable to imagine perhaps that the sailors had similar problems.
Yeah. The shantyman might have a little fun.
Yes.
With the rest of the boys on the line. But yeah, that's about all there is to this one. And also the words are the rhythmically and melodically very different from Sally Rackett, other than the fact that it's a very fast back and forth.
Right.
But lyrically, lots of similarities.
Right. You'll hear the similarities that way.
Oh, Sally Rackett, hey ho, Cheerly Man, pawned my best jacket, hey ho, Cheerly Man, and sold the ticket, hey ho, Cheerly Man, ho, holly hi ho, Cheerly Chili man. Oh, Nancy Dawson, hey ho, chili man.
man.
She's got a notion, hey ho, chili man. For our old bosun, hey ho, chili man ho, holly hi ho, chili man. Oh, Betsy Baker, hey ho, chili man. Lived in Long Acre, hey ho, chili man. She married a Quaker, hey ho, chili man ho, holly hi ho, chili man. Oh, Kitty Carson, hey ho, chili man. Jilted the parson, hey ho, chili man. Married a mason, hey ho, chili man ho, holly hi ho, chili man. Avast there, hey ho, chili man. Make the fall fast, hey ho, chili man. Make it well fast, hey ho, chili man ho, holly hi ho, chili man. So very fast, pretty short. It's already a short shanty, and then when you do it at that speed, it gets even shorter. Just really fascinating how lyric sets and melodies can be just dramatically morphed. Because there's some we've done, like some of the Stormalong shanties are fairly similar, not just lyrically but also like melodically and rhythmically. But this one is very far removed from sort of its original, or whichever one came first. It's very far removed from the other one. Yep. This last one we've got for you is a four-bitter, dates back to the 1840s, and it's called Liverpool Judy'S. And actually, to some extent, the chorus explores sort of the same idea as the Tow Rope Girls, the idea of the girls back home pulling the ship along to make it come home faster. Mentions a location called Bramley Moor Dock. Is an actual dock in Liverpool, England. However, its World Heritage Site status has been revoked recently and is now slated to become the site of a football stadium. Oh, no. That is a British football stadium. As well as they're going to do some revitalization, adding in shops and markets and that sort of thing. So that's a thing. So this one has just a two-line chorus, and below that F. And this one I like a lot. It's got a great sort of that rollicking ocean rhythm to it. And the chorus goes like this: singing roll, roll bullies roll, them Liverpool Judy'S have got us in tow.
Easy.
And that's all there is to it. Yeah.
I like this one too.
Now let's see if I can remember the melody.
Yeah.
Oh boy. From Liverpool to Frisco a rove, and I went, for to stay in that country was my good intent. But drinking strong whiskey like other damn fools, I soon got transported back to Liverpool, singing roll. Roll, bullies, roll, them Liverpool Judy'S have got us in tow. A smart Yankee packet lies out in the bay, awaiting a fair wind to get underway. With all of her sailors so sick and so sore, they've drunk all their whiskey and they can't get no more, singing roll. Roll, bullies, roll, them Liverpool Judy'S have got us in tow. Oh, here comes the mate in a hell of a stew, he's looking for work for us sailors to do. Oh, it's foretopsail halyards, he loudly does a roar, and it's lay aloft, Paddy, you son of the shore, singing roll. Roll, bullies, roll, them Liverpool Judy'S have got us in tow. One night off Cape Horn I shall never forget. Oh, tis oft times I sigh when I think of it yet. She was driving bows under with her sailors all wet. She was doing 12 knots with her main skysail set, singing roll. Roll, bullies, roll, them Liverpool Judy'S have got us in tow. And now we are hauling way onto the line, and when I think of it now, sure we had a good time. Them sea boys box hauling them yards all around, for to beat that flash packet called the Thatcher McGowan, singing roll. Roll, bullies, roll, them Liverpool Judy'S have got us in tow. And now we've arrived in the Bramley Moor Dock, and all them flash Judies on the pier head do flock. Them barrels run dry and our 5 quid... Them barrels run dry in our 5 quid advance, and I guess it's high time for to get up and dance, singing roll. Roll, bullies, roll, them Liverpool Judy'S have got us in tow. Here's a health to the captain, where'er he may be, a bucko on land and a bully at sea. But as for the chief mate, that dirty old brute, we hope when he dies straight to hell, he'll sky-oot sing and roll. Roll, bullies, roll, them Liverpool Judy'S have got us in tow. Yeah! Oh my gosh. That would, as much as I like it, because the melody changes each time on each line, and some of them are slightly different, it always starts glitching out a little bit in my brain. But
It's fun though.
No, it is fun.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
There's your shanties to get your week started here. And links below to all sorts of crazy shanty related things. And yesterday on our social media, we linked a bunch of different groups that we're fans of, and there's not enough space in Twitter to link all of them. So, you know, any of the ones that we've talked about, a couple that we missed in the tag there, the Hoy Shanty crew, the Yarmouth crew, and the Dreadnoughts, of course, and all of the ones that we mentioned there before. So,
and actually, the one we mentioned today too, Sean Dager, his videos are really cool. So even though he does only one shanty of the week, the way that he does them, the way that he introduces them, and then you actually hear he professionally records himself, almost has a little bit of like a choral lilt to it. Neat. So it's really he has some really cool takes on traditional shanties. So check that out as well. We'll add that to the list. Yeah.
Go and support. There's lots of festivals coming up and events and all sorts of things. So go and support local folk music where you are, and just live music in general. It's always good to have people to play for and sing for and sing with. And now hopefully you know a few. So if you're at a shanty event, be like, wait, I know that one.
Yeah, I know that one.
I know how that goes. I don't know.
That's all I got.
Okay. Be safe. We love you. And we'll see you again next Sunday.
That's right.
Bye.
Bye.